I know I look really crazy right now, and I FaceTimed my mom the other day, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, that looks dangerous." And thankfully, it is not dangerous at all. It's actually the opposite of dangerous because it's only two ingredients, and I hope you can still take me seriously even though I have this on my face right now. So this is a honey and coffee mask, and the honey I'm using is an expensive type of honey. It's Manuka honey from New Zealand. It's known for its medicinal benefits and antiviral properties and antibacterial properties. And another thing I just love is that it's 100% natural ingredients. If you don't have Manuka honey because it's a little expensive, I totally get it. You can use raw honey or you can use like just whatever honey you have, but to get the antiviral um, qualities, you have to buy a really high quality raw honey. I'm letting this sit on my face for the next 15-20 minutes. And today I'm a morning shower person. I'm usually an evening shower person. I'm also in my inner fall or autumn. So my body is really tired. It's slow, it's craving warmth. So a nice warm shower to start the day was really appealing to me. I'm gonna try to see if I'm able to speak without my bird interrupting me at all times. He's very talkative at the moment. I think it's mating season for this type of bird. And he's also just been shedding his feathers and being really talkative. I'm getting my day slowly started. I've not been super fast today. I mean, I've been taking my time. Now I'm just taking my daily supplements. I've been on a little supplement break just because I feel like sometimes it's good to just reset the system and get clear on what my body needs right now. So every morning for the past maybe a month and a half, I've been drinking my daily greens, it's which is a mixture of spirulina, barley grass, wheatgrass. I think I put some ginger in there as well. So just like a superfood blend to have in my water every day. And honestly, I didn't know what to expect from these supplements. I'm just putting a little lemon juice. I was really just trying to get my gut microbiome to work with me again. But I must say the difference that I felt in my body and literally saw in my body for the first, within the first week was the results were enough for me to keep doing it. And one of the results were nails. The tip of my nails was getting really, really white and strong. Leading up to my period, I usually get cystic acne as the most prominent problem for me. But the week before I started this, I didn't get any cystic acne at all, and it was the week up to my period. Recently, I've been obsessed with rye bread, and it's not really rye bread because I'm celiac, so I can't really have or at least I haven't found a real rye bread alternative. I don't know what the word for it in English is, but it's like a dark bread with lots of seeds and nuts in it. I'm just trying out a few of my new purchases from the thrift shop, and I thought I would just show you what I got. So this one is just a black, it has like the shortest sleeves that I'm really into at the moment because the weather is warming up, and yeah. So it's a little fitted here in the waist, so I think it gives me a nice shape. I'm really short, so I can't really do much for my shape in terms of height. So the shape of my waist is something I really enjoy. And without it being tight, you know, it's just like it's sewn to be a little more wide in the bottom. And yeah, so it's actually just really simple. I don't know how I would style it otherwise. Of course, with a bag, always a bag. The next shirt is kind of the same. It's still like it looks a little bit like a jacket, a thin jacket, also black. A little moment here, and I fell in love. I fell in love with the button details on this one, and just also the shape. I think the open shape of the shirt is very elegant, and it kind of gives I think you would say it just gives me more of a relaxed feeling than the other one that was a little bit more cinched in the waist. So this one is a little more casual but still super pretty, and I just paired it with some tabby flats. These tabbies, they have a little heel on them, so to dress it down I would probably wear my Money, which I love. Kind of give the same vibe as a tabby because of this right here. I don't have a proper closet that I can show you all of my clothes in right now. The light in our bedroom is not so nice. But I'm just pairing it with also a thrifted bag. I thrifted this maybe also 3 years ago. Could be 2 years, but I'm thinking more 3 years. Actually, I forgot to show you one more piece of clothing that I got at the thrift shop. It's not my usual type of clothing that I buy at a thrift shop, but I'm planning to spend a lot more time outside this summer and for the rest of the year. So and remember, I live in Denmark, so the weather, even though it's nice and sunny today, it's been pouring rain 3 times already. So this is a combined rain and wind-proof jacket, and it's so comfortable. It fits like a glove, and it was really cheap because jackets like these are very expensive if you buy them from new. So I'm so excited about this jacket. Can't wait to wear it. Then I found this beautiful picture, or I think I'm mostly gonna use it as a vase because I just love the look of like a big wild bouquet. I had lilacs in this when they were in season like a few weeks ago, and they were like blooming white. Oh, it was so pretty, and the green as well. So this one, I'm really glad I found this. It's so pretty. And even though I am a ceramicist myself, this is not something that I usually make. So I still like to buy ceramics from other people and from the thrift store as well. I also got these little baskets. So this one is actually for a very specific thing that I have in mind, which is usually how I buy my thrift finds. I have something very specific in mind and then I buy it for that purpose. I'm harvesting stinging nettles from my garden just outside because they grow everywhere, and stinging nettles are an amazing plant or herb. So I thought this would be really nice to just, put the nettle tops in here and just gather a little collection. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And then I think they can dry in this end as well. This one, just a smaller little weaved whiffed a small basket. So these are not from the thrift store. These are from a new store opened in the city center. And I just needed them. And speaking of buying ceramics when you're a ceramicist, I'm not gonna make bowls like this. I'm just not gonna make bowls like this, I think. So I might as well just support the one that already makes these. And also they were actually not that expensive, so I bought 3 of them. I wanted to buy 4, but I think she only had 3 when I was there, so I just bought 3. They're just so pretty. I eat everything out of it. Going on to something that's been my favorite this month is a new matcha brand that I just tried. I just got my hands on them recently. I've been seeing them for a while. But the thing about this matcha is that it's also very expensive because it's very high quality. It's organic, ceremonial, all that great stuff you want in a matcha. It's flavorful, it's umami, it tastes green but without tasting like grass. It has no bitterness, so it's really, really a pleasant matcha. And I've been really obsessed with a new drink called, I don't think it has a name. And with this matcha, I've been obsessed with making a jasmine matcha iced tea. And so this is white jasmine tea. Whatever it is that I'm drinking, no matter what I'm drinking, I just love when it's floral or has like floral vibes to it. It was the same with coffees. Anything that's floral, it's my kind of taste. And earlier when the lilacs were in season, I made a lilac syrup as well, which was perfect with this drink. It was the perfect balance of sweetness but still floral, and it didn't take away from the jasmine notes of the white tea, and it was just so good. I hope you can hear what I'm saying. It's quite windy outside. But I'm just sat here in the only word I know for it is kind of like a courtyard, kind of. It's it's the front of our house. It's actually the back, but the front door is here in the back. And every time I look out here, I just get kind of annoyed actually, because it's a really nice space, but it's just not being used correctly. And We have so many points from inside the house where we look out into this court, or what you would call it. And every time I just get so annoyed because it's just messy outside. What I do now is just I remove the weeds that annoys me, and there's so many weeds. It's incredible. I'm trying not to use too many chemicals. And I'm actually really pleased with my garden outfit for today. I've been wearing a lot of black recently because I'm coming off my period, and period black is just a very comfortable color for me when I'm on my period. So I've been letting myself be in a black clothes mood. But today I actually I actually wanted to wear something colorful, and firstly I don't have a lot of colorful items in my wardrobe, and I'm just pairing it with these very loose I don't know what the length is. They fit me in the length because I'm really short, but I think they're actually supposed to be like this kind of a pant. But and you can tie them in at the bottom as well. I do that sometimes, but today I feel like the vibe is very loose and I want to be comfortable when I'm working in the garden. So I'm just wearing my Plasticana shoes. These are my absolute favorite shoes. I wear them every time I can. I managed to get a little corner over here cleaned, but it's not very much. Um, but before continuing, I have to have some kind of beverage, preferably cold and caffeinated. I ended up spending the entire day out here. I put on some music, my favorite music, and I took the whole courtyard, um, which was much needed looking in hindsight. And yeah, I just planted a few things around the doors here and just on the white walls. It's still not done, obviously, but compared to what it was before, I'm really, really pleased. I think it was actually the coffee that made me take the entire courtyard. That was really effective, I must say. I'm just finishing my newsletter. It's coming this Sunday, and all of a sudden, I see the time and it's almost 3 o'clock. And the coffee that I made yesterday has been almost keeping me up at night. Not because of the caffeine, but because it was so good. Also, yesterday I didn't make it big enough. It it disappeared way too fast. I've been a little bit of a snob when it comes to coffee because I worked as a specialty coffee barista. So I really have a respect for coffee and the farmers and the roasters and all of this. So mixing high quality coffee with something like cold foam would be like a crime for me if you asked me a year ago. Maybe not a year and a half. But life is too short and I wanted some cold foam. So once in a while, it's just so nice to just have it as a sweet treat as well. And, filter coffee and especially a pour over. That's still the same. A pour over, you don't put milk, you don't put sugar. That's a rule. Um, but with espresso coffee like this, even though it is a good quality espresso, it does really elevate a sweet treat like this. I've just picked up a very exciting package that I've been waiting for impatiently. As I showed you a little earlier, I have, bless you, I have a pair of tabby shoes that I really love. The city I live in is not quite ready for a shoe like that. So the only appropriate thing to do was to buy another pair. But I found these on Vinted. I was laying awake the other night, like completely, like my eyes were wide open. I couldn't sleep. I accidentally drank a white tea before bed, which has caffeine in it. So I wasn't sleeping. So the only thing I could think of was to go on Vinted and see what Vinted had for me. And fortunately, there were a pair of tabby shoes that I'm so excited about. I just really hope they fit. They are gorgeous. Look at those. I'm a little nervous because they look kind of big, but it is my size, so... Okay, I actually think they're perfect. My right foot is a little bigger than my left foot, so I think they're gonna fit perfectly on my right foot. It fits perfectly on my right foot, so it makes sense that it's a little loose on the other. As every time I get a new item, I have to try and style it right away. It wouldn't be right if I didn't. Initially, when I saw the shoes on Vinted, I imagined them with black pants. So that's of course my first way to try and style them. The outfit I was imagining was like a sleek, simple outfit so the split toe could have its moment. And this is also the reason why I have such a terrible time giving away clothes that I don't use, but have like a kind of a sentimental value to me. Because this shirt, I think it's probably 8 years old. Maybe it's actually 10 years old. It's been moving with me everywhere I've gone, but I've never seemed to find a way to make it fit, and then it just popped out in my closet when I was trying to figure out a top to wear. And I actually think this is the perfect outfit, or at least it's at least the outfit I imagined when I first bought the shoes. And I just styled it with a like a burgundy dark red bag. First I had like this brown bag, which is one of my absolute favorites. I think I styled it the other day, which is also really pretty with this outfit. It's just a little too polished maybe for how I would wear it. So I think this red color is a little more me. And it turns out that my entire outfit is thrifted, which is a goal for me. So that's really nice. I think this is the way I will start wearing my shoes. Probably just gonna wear this outfit for the rest of the day, just without the bag and the watch, because it's actually a very comfortable watch, not watch, outfit. Um, I think the thing that's changed about this shirt is I actually flipped it over. I don't know if you can tell, but there was like a brand tag here, and it's very old. It's here from Body Style Clothing. um, but I just removed it so I could wear it with a like a small boat neck cutout, which is one of my favorite cuts. Otherwise, it would have been like a round back, which is also really pretty. But for this outfit, I feel like when I have my arms out, I usually don't like to have my chest area out as well. So this is a really nice compromise for me, and it's very comfortable. I've really been loving these long necklaces. I think they bring a little more detail to an otherwise very, I wouldn't say basic, but like a very calm outfit. But I've been really wanting silver, I don't know what it's called, but like silver necklace. Pendant. Is that what it's called? So like the necklace is long and I really love that it's black. But then the pendant should be like a silver. That would be really pretty, I think. So I'm trying to look for some silver pendants, but they're all, at least the ones that I've found so far, a little too boho esque. Um, so those are not really the type that I'm looking for, but I'm hoping to still find the one for me. As I did with these shoes, they just randomly appeared, so I hope my Vinted For You page just knows what I'm looking for. I think this was a successful styling. It only took one outfit. It usually takes me a little longer. Also, because I have this feeling right now that my closet is full of stuff, but I don't have anything to wear, which is usually a sign of my style changing. So I am slowly figuring out what pieces I want to keep. And this was actually one of the pieces that were on the list to go. So I'm really glad I found a way to wear it because it's been with me for 10 years at least. So yeah, it has been with me for 10 years. That's crazy. Anyways, I think I'm probably gonna end the vlog here. Otherwise, I'm going to ramble on forever because nobody is stopping me. Thank you so much for your time and for watching, and I'll see you next time.